Hello from Louisville. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. It's good to be talking to you, especially about this new Gov't Mule record. I thought we'd start with that title, Revolution Come, Revolution Go. That's not exactly a ringing endorsement.
Well, it's not a ringing endorsement of our political system in general, I think. It seems like one administration comes along, makes some changes, the next one comes along and negates them all, but very little that actually gets done.
Right.
So, and it's a little tongue-in-cheek, too, let's see some change that comes along and stays a while.
Right. And I know you've talked about this being more than just a political record, although, coming out with Stone Cold Rage is a great song. What I read in the bio that kind of caught me was that you said this is territory that Gov't Mule has never explored before. And what exactly did you mean by that?
Well, not the lyrical message and the political stuff, because we've always gone there. Mm-hmm. I think some of the musical influences are a little different than anything we've done on previous studio records. As an example, there's a song, Sarah Surrender, that's very much coming from like a soul music, like a Al Green sort of feeling. There's a song called Traveling Tune that's a little more country rock than anything we've done before. It kind of reminds me of the Marshall Tucker Band. Obviously has some Allman Brothers influence as well, but a little more on the countryside of Southern rock than anything Gov't Mule has done in the past. We want every record to kind of go somewhere different.
On that political side, though, you said you wanted, it sounded like you guys really wanted to make a point to start recording on Election Day. Did I read that right? It's like you were looking for the soul of the country.
If we wanted to, or it just worked out that way. But we did start recording on Election Day, and it was rather poignant, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I was thinking, the soul of the country or maybe the resistance, I don't know, just gets absorbed into these songs.
Yeah, and, like everybody else, whether you were on the Democrat side or the Republican side, most everybody thought that Trump was going to lose, whether you were a supporter or a non-supporter, and we were no exception. We, as we're setting up and getting sounds and starting to deal with the preliminary stages of recording, and every now and then glancing at the news, going, that's a little odd. The few songs that have political connotations were written before the election, so they kind of took on a little bit of a different perspective, especially Stone Cold Rage that you mentioned. It's just really talking about the divide that's more so than any time in my adult lifetime. And
it's cool because musically, I feel like you know what you're getting into with a Gov't Mule record, but did you guys, aside from the lyrics, did you go in looking to branch out, or did that just happen naturally for you all with all of these different sounds?
Well, it always is important to us to kind of go into some new territory, musically speaking. We have so many influences that we try to utilize more of them with each record. But also it was important because this is our first studio record since celebrating our 20th anniversary as a band. So we're kind of looking at this as the beginning of a new era.
Well, I love what I've heard so far, and I look forward to hearing the rest of it. I mean, the 3 songs that are out there right now are fantastic. So thank you for the music, and thank you for the conversation today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you around soon.
All right.
All right, take care. Bye.